Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Jessica. Thank you so much for everybody who is joining me live. Otherwise, if you are watching this recording, you are going to need only a couple things today. You are going to need water, lots of water for our full body days. And for the end during stretching, you'll need a band or a towel or a scarf even, something that's long that you can wrap around your leg to help with some stretching. If you are tuning in live, I sent you the link for the playlist for today. If you are on the recording, just look in the description and you will see the playlist link if you'd like to join in for the music selection today. Music selection, we're doing a little throwback, so it's like 70s, 80s rock for today's music selection. So I'll give you just a second to get to your playlist, and we'll do a little 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then we will hit play. So 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, it helps if I put it to my earphones. Hold on one second. Okay, let's try it again. Now I have it connected to my earphones. All right, 3, 2, 1, and play. We are going to be doing a full body Tabata style today. So we have 14 moves that are going to rotate from upper body, lower body, abs throughout the whole thing. We're going to do 14 moves, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and a few rounds of it in total. We kind of have a nice transition from being up and active to be laying down, so our heart rate will kind of go through waves throughout today. So we're going to start with our usual warm-up for our body to get our whole body warmed up. Come out to a very wide runner's lunge. We're going to do dragonfly twist. So we're going to come down to a very long lunge, back leg straight, right hand comes down to the mat, left arm threads under, and we twist up to the sky for 10 times. Inhale to come under, exhale to twist up. Abs in nice and tight. Last one, let's switch our legs. So right leg comes up and forward now. Right arm threads under and reaches up to the sky. Inhale under, exhale up. And we're going to come down for our push-ups next. Your push-ups can be assisted, so on your knees. If they are, make sure your weight is up in your arms and your feet are up. Otherwise, come up to your toes and abs in tight, 10 push-ups. Now we're going to come all the way to our stomach and scorpion twists. You can rest on your forearms. Left toe points up to the sky, reaches over and touches the floor, or as close to the floor as you can get. Nice core stretch here. Wake up our spine. Five more on each side. If you want more of a stretch, you can bring your hands down to a T. Two more. Now we are going to flip over to our back and do 10 starfish. So lay all the way down. Hips are curled under, so our low back is touching the mat. Ribs are down, abs are engaged. Arms overhead. Left leg and right arm comes up. Touch as close as you can. If it's your thigh, your shin, your ankle, wherever, just make sure your shoulder blade is coming up off of the floor. Reset. And we'll just alternate back and forth, 10 each leg. Toes pointed. Two more each leg. And we will come up and wake up our legs with some static lunges. So our feet are going to be just wider than shoulders distance. Front leg facing the front of the mat. Back toe on the ground, heel off of the ground. So with lunges, our hips like to come forward, so we're going to rotate our hips underneath and come straight down. Just a quick static lunge for 10 reps. This is 5, 6, and switch legs. Back heel off the ground, front toes facing the front of the mat. Again, our hips are under, so we make sure we're going straight down. Both legs at 90 degrees. Two more. And our warm-up is finished. We're just gonna do a very, very quick wrist warm-up as well. We have a little bit of time on our wrists, so open and close your hands from a fist and shoot your fingers out. We're gonna start in a T, come all the way up. Make sure you're still going nice and fast. Now we're gonna flick water off of our fingers, so really giving our wrist a lot of motion here. Your wrist should feel nice and warm. Your forearm should be awake now. So from here, we're just gonna do a few circles back and forth. Close your fists, do it again. And a little stretch. We're gonna come to a tabletop position. Palms on the mat, but fingers facing our knees. Shoulders over our wrists. And slowly come backwards until you feel a nice stretch in your wrists. Once you feel that stretch, just bounce back and forth a few times. And let's hold it. And bring it up. Now the backs of our hands are going to be on the mat. Bring your knees closer to your hands so your weight is in the bottom half of your body, not in your hands. Our wrists are pretty sensitive like this. Fingers facing our knees, back of the hands on the mat. We're gonna open and close our hands while we rock back and forth, just when we feel some stretch into our wrists. Make sure your thumbs are moving with your fingers here. arms straight. And now we're gonna hold our hands in a fist or as close to a fist as we can and just float back until we feel that stretch in our wrist. We're gonna hold here. All right, come up out of your wrists. Just lift straight up so we're not putting any weight on them. And then flip our hands so our fingers are facing away from our body still. Backs of our hands on the mat. Open and close again and rock back and forth. Just light movements here. A little bit of stretch in our wrists. All right, hold it in a fist and keep pushing a little weight towards the front of your mat until you feel a stretch in your wrists. And same thing, weight comes out of your hands and we lift straight up. Now we're gonna put our hands down, fingers apart. Bring our knees back underneath our hips and push weight into our hands. We should feel nice and steady now. Our wrists should be nice and awake and ready to go. So, first workout is kneel to knee drives. So, before I start it, I'll just give you a quick show. We're gonna start kneeling with our knees, hips distance apart. We are going to come up with the right foot and now push. We're going to kind of explode out of our kneel into a knee drive. Come back to a lunge, come down slowly, lightly onto our knees, and we're going to switch sides. Explode out, up to a knee drive. We'll do this for 40 seconds with a 20-second break. All right. 3, 2, 1. Up, drive, lunge, down, switch. Be gentle on your knees coming down. Really drive with a lot of force when you come up. Explode out of the ground. Inhale as we come down. Exhale with a nice power breath to come up. 20-second break. Then we are going to do high plank walks with a shoulder tap. Get to one side of your mat into your high plank. Fingers apart. Push away from the mat, bum down. We're going to walk to the other side of our mat. Shoulder touch 4 times. And walk it back. If you're with me on the playlist, try to hit that beat. And a little Rocky motivation to start out with. Abs in tight, bum down. 2, 1. All right, 40 seconds break. We are going to do crossover sit-ups. So, feet at the end of your mat, knees bent. Pull your tush so you're right on your sit bones. Roll down. We're gonna sit up and touch our right arm over our left knee. So reach over your knee. Make sure we're not pulling on our neck here. We're just supporting it. If sit-ups are too much, just do crossover crunches. The closer your feet are to your bum, the harder this is going to be. 3, 2, 1. All right, stand it up next. Little cardio move. We're going to be doing jumping squats. Wide jump, close jump. Wide jump, close jump. If jumping is too much impact, just come to your tiptoes. So wide, close, wide, close. If this is too much, just come to your knees, to your tiptoes. Don't forget to breathe. Count to 3. Inhaling and exhaling to control your breath. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds break. We are down to our forearms. I'm going to do a forearm plank. In the forearm plank, our left hand is going to touch the side while our right foot touches the side. So alternating, but on our forearms. Abs in tight, bum down. Push the mat away with your elbows. And don't forget to breathe. All right, flip it over. Straight leg bicycles next. So down onto the mat, hips curled, low back onto the mat, hands behind your head. Rotating with our legs straight, right knee to left elbow and vice versa. Point your toes. Don't forget to breathe. Three, 2, 1. 20 seconds break. All right, standing up next. Reverse lunge, curtsy lunge. 2, 1. So we're gonna come back to a reverse lunge, to the side for a curtsy, back, and switch. So back, side, back, and up. Switch it. Three, 2, 1. 20 seconds break. Down to the mat. We will do crab, tricep dips to a tabletop extension. So you're gonna go 3, 2, 1. Down to your forearms, up, push your whole body up, and reach with your left hand. Bum down, forearms, up, reach, right hand. Now let's move this into fluid movements. Exhale as we push up. Next one, marching glute bridges. So we're gonna lay on our back, heels close to your bum. You're gonna thrust up into a bridge. And extend your legs. Glute stays up off of the mat the entire time. Point those toes, squeeze those glutes. Keep those hips nice and high. And roll it down. Next, we're coming up for a bit of cardio. Legs just wider than hips distance, shoulder distance apart. Arms up. We're going to come to a squat. Pretend you have whips in your hand, whip the floor. Really explode down. Pretend you're trying to whip through the floor. We have 2 hammers in each hand, trying to hammer in, I don't know, a really hard nail. Exhale down, inhale up. 20 seconds break. Down to our forearms. We're gonna be in a forearm plank, pushing back to dolphin, which is like down dog, but still on your forearms. Find your breath. All right, onto your forearms, palms down. Push your hips up to the sky. Reset to forearm plank. Really push away with your shoulders. Find your breath. All right, next we are coming around to our back. Legs straight up in the air. We're gonna do straight leg crunches. So together, legs come to a V, crunch up. Legs together. 2, to a V. Really get your whole upper back off of the mat. Squeeze those abs. Stay in a crunch for the entire movement. All right, next one, we're gonna be in bear plank. However, our right leg is going to sit on top of our left. As we do this, we are gonna go in a circle, back and forth in that bear plank. So right leg on top of your left, walk in a circle. Keep those abs in tight. Keep your bum down. Don't forget to breathe. And our last move is tiptoe squats. We're going to be standing up on our tiptoes, balance, and come down to a full squat. Staying on our tiptoes the whole time. Keep that butt pushed back. Keep your back even. If tiptoes end up being too much, put a book or a block underneath your heels. And that is our first round. We get 2 minutes of break to find our breath, to grab water, and then we go again.
3, 2, 1.
All right, 2 minutes of break now. Full break here. Keep your heart rate down. You can lay down if you want for the 2 minutes. Make sure you hydrate. Hydration is key during these kinds of workouts to keep from getting lightheaded and dizzy. Also, make sure you're breathing. It's very hard. Lots of times when we're doing strenuous work, we hold our breath without even realizing. But when we hold our breath, we're going to fatigue our muscles. We're going to fatigue our brain. We'll start getting a headache and we'll become dizzy. So make sure you're really focusing on your breath during these workouts and you're hydrating during our rest period. We got just less than a minute for the rest of our break, then we start everything again. So we'll do our kneel to our knee drives in about 45 seconds. Find your breath. Grab a little bit more water. All right, 15 seconds. Let's go ahead and get into our kneeling position. Remember, we're exploding off of the ground here. Slow on our way back down to protect our knees.
3, 2, 1.
Power breath to explode up. Abs in tight. All right, next we have our high plank walks with our shoulder taps. Set on one side of your mat. Fingers spread apart. Pushing away from the mat. Abs engaged. Bum down.
2, 1.
Walk it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk it out. Focus on your breath. Push that mat away. Engage those abs.
3, 2, 1.
Next, Next, we have our crossover sit-ups. Again, you can do this as a crunch. If you're crunching, just put your opposite knee over your opposite ankle over your knee and then crunch up. Otherwise, we're sitting all the way up and our elbow is coming on the outside of our knee. Make sure we come down. We're hollowing our back and rolling down. Tuck your chin to your chest and roll it down. Exhale up. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds break. Then we have our jump squats. Remember, if jumping is too much, this is where you are. Explode up to your tiptoes. Otherwise, we're jumping. Really explode up. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds break. Forearm planks with our alternate reaches. Find that breath. Down to your forearms. 3, 2, 1. Out to your plank. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Abs in tight. Push that mat away. Find your breath. Straight leg bicycles are next. Breathe into 4, breathe out to 4. 3, 2, 1. Low back imprinted. Alternate. If it hurts to have your legs straight, you can put a slight bend in them. All right, reverse to curtsy lunges. Reverse lunge, curtsy lunge, reverse lunge, up. Make sure your knee stays over your ankle. we've got our crab triceps. Butt away from our feet. Fingers pointing to our bum.
3, 2, 1.
Lower to your forearms. Push it up. And push up to a reverse tabletop with one arm. Really isolate your triceps here. Marching glute bridges, hips up to the sky the entire time. Heels close to our bum. Hands, palms down.
2, 1.
Thrust your hips up. Left leg up, right leg up. You can do this in a bent knee the entire time if that's easier for you. Keep those hips up nice and high.
3, 2, 1.
Lower it down. All right, cardio round. We got our whips or our hammers. Legs shoulder distance apart. Whip it down. Really, every ounce of force you have as you come down. Like you're trying to whip a hole through the ground. Power breath. Full squat.
3, 2, 1.
All right, forearm plank to dolphin is next. Forearms down, palms down. Elbows shoulder distance apart.
3, 2, 1.
To your plank. Push it back to the dolphin. Really push away with your shoulders. Abs in tight. Back is neutral. Pushing the mat away. Hollow out the top of your back. All right, we got our straight leg crunches. We're gonna crunch the entire time. Straight legs, V. Straight, V. Body stays in a crunch. And as our legs move, we crunch up even higher. right, we've got our one-legged bear plank. This time, left foot on top of our right foot. 3, 2, 1. And to each side. Abs in tight. Keep your back flat and your thumb down. And up to our tiptoe squats, and then we get our break. Again, if tiptoes are hard, put a book, block, something underneath your heels. Find your balance and squat it down as low as you can go. Arms can be however's good balance for you. Three, 2, 1. 20 seconds off, and then we get our 2-minute break. This is a full break. Lay down, sit down, whatever you need. Find your breath, grab your water. Hopefully you focus on your breath a little bit more that round. Focusing on your inhaling and exhaling, making sure we're not holding our breath. Finding your heart rate. If you're in line with me, we're at about 135 right now, so we're coming back down. We'll come to almost a full resting heart rate by the time this is over. We have 1 more minute of rest. Heart rate's down to 125 now. Stay still and focus on your breath. In about 30 seconds, we will be back to our kneel, to our knee drives. We got another round. Hydrate again. Ten seconds. Let's get into position. All right, really explode off the ground. Easy on the way back down. High plank walks. one side of your mat. Fingers spread wide. Push the mat away. Core engaged. Step it back to your plank. Bum down. Walk it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk it up. Crossover sit-ups. Feet at the end of the mat. Nice distance between your bum and your feet.
3, 2, 1.
Pull it up. Elbow over a knee. Hollow out to come back down. Power breath up. Make sure you're not pulling on your neck.
3, 2, 1.
All right, cardio time, jump squats. Find your breath.
3, 2, 1.
All right, again, here's your tiptoe. Otherwise, come down to a full squat each time. Forearm plank, alternate your reaches. Alternate hand and leg. Find your breath.
3, 2, 1.
Straight leg bicycles. Low back into the mat. Again, you can have your legs slightly bent if needed. Make sure you're not pulling on your neck. Find your breath. Coming up, reverse lunges.
3, 2, 1.
Reverse, curtsy, reverse. Knee stays over your ankle. We're not coming past our toes. Weight is in the heel and the ball of our foot. Find your breath.
3, 2, 1.
Crab triceps. Fingers facing our bum. Abs in tight.
3, 2, 1.
Forearms. Push it up. Forearms. Push it up. If one arm is too much, just come up to a reverse tabletop. Forearms reset each time. Marching bridges. Feet is close to our bum. Feet are close to our bum. Palms down.
3, 2, 1.
Thrust it up. And again, we can be bent knees or straight legs. Keep those hips pressing up the whole time. Make sure you're staying flat-footed. We're not on our tiptoes. Next cardio, we got our double whips. Find your breath.
2, 1.
Whip it down. Full squat. Power breath down. Forearm plank to dolphin. Palms facing down. Shoulders over our elbows.
3, 2, 1.
Forearm plank. Push it back and really push with those shoulders. Hollow out the top of that back when we're coming to our plank. All right, our straight leg crunches. straight to a V. Half crunch the entire time, full crunch to come up. 3, 2, 1. Toes are pointed. Find your breath. Abs in tight. Hug your knees in. All right, our one-legged bear. Right foot over left. 3, 2, 1. Don't forget to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Tiptoe squats, and then we get a break. Blocks or books underneath your heels if you need. 3, 2, 1. Abs tight. Keep your balance. Back straight. Tiptoes the entire time. Bring it low. 5. And set it down. All right, 2-minute break. We got our heart rate about just under 150 right now. Bringing it down. You can lay down, sit, whatever is easy for you, but no walking around, no moving. Full rest here. Really find your breath. Make sure you're hydrating. We only have 1 more round to go. All right, heart rate's fallen under 120. Keep focusing on your breath. "40 seconds, hydrate again. Heart rate's down to 110. We got our knee drives. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Thrust it up. Easy on our knees on the way down. High plank walks. Abs in, push that mat away. Bum down. Block it out. One, 2, 3, 4. Find your breath. Crossover sit-ups. Again, feet further away from your bum is easier. 3, 2, 1. Power breath up. Elbow over opposite knee. Curl to roll down. Jump squats. Woo. Find your breath. 2, 1. All right, again, if high impact is too much, otherwise, we're jumping it out. Forearm planks, alternate reaches. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Push that mat away. Abs in tight. Straight leg bicycles. Focus on your breath. Reverse lunges. Curtsy. Watch your knee. Make sure it's over your ankle. It's not coming past your toes. Weight is in the heel and the ball of your feet. You should be able to lift your front toes off of the ground. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Crab triceps. Focus on your breath. All right, isolate those triceps, up and down. Try to make sure both touch and come off at the same time. Don't let one overcompensate for the other. 3, 2, 1. We've got our bridges next. Hips up. Again, knees or straight legs. Bring it down. Double whips. Power breath. Come down with all your might. Full squat. So our last power movement. Forearm plank to dolphin. Only 4 moves left. Palms down. Elbows under shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank. Push it up. Round that back out. And then push back into that dolphin. Push the shoulders away. Straight leg, wide leg crunches. Half crunch the entire time with a full crunch, each leg movement. Toes pointed. Two more moves. We got our walking bear plank. Left leg over right. Arms in tight. Tiptoe squats. And we stretch. Find your breath. Find your balance. Get as low as you can for this last round. Heels stay off of the mat. And we are done. Let's stretch it out. You need your band or your towel or your scarf. All right, we're gonna do our forward fold flows 3 times. So, arms reach up overhead, dive it forward, hold it here for a second. Bend your knees if you need to. Half lift, down, reach it up. Inhale to reach, exhale to the right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Inhale up, swan down, half lift, down, reach it up. Exhale to the right, exhale to the left. Catch your back bend and dive it forward, half lift. Reach it up, to the right, to the left. Back bend. Swan dive forward. From here, we're gonna walk our hands out. Knees come down wide. Big toes touch. Push it back to child's pose. Push the mat away from you. Enjoy that shoulder stretch. Push back into your hips. Inhale to 4. Exhale to 4. One more. Inhale to 4. Exhale to 4. All right, we're gonna revolve our child's pose. Right arm threads under. Shoulder comes to the mat, ear comes to the mat. Right arm, or left arm reaches overhead. You should feel a stretch in the front of your left shoulder and the back of your right shoulder. Inhale to 4. Exhale to 4. One more time. Release your left arm. Push your body up. And switch sides. Left threads under. Shoulder comes to the mat, ear comes to the mat. Right arm comes overhead. And feel that stretch. Inhale to 4. Exhale to 4. One more time. Push it back. And come to an easy seated position. We're going to take our right arm, put it behind our back. You can push your tricep, or you can take your hand. Back of your hand will come against your back, and you can try to grab your fingers. Inhale to 4. Exhale to 4. And release. Switch your arms. Again, you can push. Don't make sure you don't push your elbow. You can push on your tricep, or you can bind behind you, back of your arm on your back, and find your fingers. Inhale to 4. One more time. And release. Now we're going to put our hands on our knees. We're going to do seated cat-cow. So we're going to arch, shine our heart forward, round it out, look towards your belly button, arch it out, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two more. Now we're gonna circle, so come towards the right, down to the left, and circle all the way around. Shine it forward, curl it back. And do 5 each way. This is 4, one more. And reverse your direction. Keep your sit bones on the ground. All right, next, grab the flesh and make sure you are sitting directly on your sit bone here. Stand nice and tall or sit nice and tall. Take your right hand and put it behind your ear. So you're kind of holding the back of your head here. We're not grabbing the side, we're grabbing behind our ear. We're going to sit up tall. Ribs are gonna come to the left. So pull your whole ribs over, shine your heart forward, and dip your elbow down. You should feel a stretch underneath your shoulder blade, all the way up your trap to the side of your neck. Inhale to 4. And release. Sit back tall. Left hand behind your ear. Ribs come over, sit bone stays on the floor. Heart shines forward and bend it down. Inhale to 4. Exhale to 4. And release. Down to the mat. You are going to need your band or your towel or whatever you have. Right foot goes in. Left foot is down and flexed. And let's pull that right hamstring towards our body. We're going to come up to the side. Feel that inner thigh stretch. And opposite side. Keep your hip on the ground. Really feel a stretch down your psoas muscle or your outside of your thigh. Woo. Now release your leg all the way down. Right arm comes down to the floor and gaze to the right. Little spinal stretch here. And grab your band, pull your leg back up, and switch sides. Flex that right foot, and pull that left leg towards you. Let's go out to the side. Make sure you're holding the weight of your leg's not on the ground. And to the opposite side, hip stays, ouch! Hip stays, I'm tight here. Hip stays on the ground. And bring it down for a spinal twist. Left arm on the mat. Gaze to the left. Bring it back up. Both legs in. And pull them both towards you. And lower down to the mat. The next portion is an optional 5-minute meditation. You can be in any position that you would like to be in. You can be in Savasana, so completely laying down on the mat. You can be seated. You can lay on your stomach, whatever you want, whatever is comfortable in a resting position for you. I'm super new to meditation, so we just do a body scan in mine because it's the only way I can get my brain to not think about other things. So we have 5-minute
guided body scan.
5 minutes.
Start by sitting comfortably with a straight back and close your eyes. Rest your hands gently on your knees or cup them softly in your lap. Relax your neck and shoulders. As you become still, bring your attention to the breath. The calming breath, the soothing breath, the breath that connects the mind and body. Notice how it draws into your body and as it leaves your body. And now we'll begin scanning the body. So bring your attention to your head, feeling into your scalp, forehead, and face. You might notice tingling or tension, throbbing or soft vibrations. And if you don't notice anything, don't worry. All that matters is you experience whatever is there. And now lower your focus to the neck, letting the throat and sides and back of the neck soften. And if you notice any tension, see if you can allow it to relax. Now bring your attention to the shoulders, noticing what's here. And whatever you observe is perfectly fine. Bring your attention to your arms and hands, observing any sensations that arise on the surface of the skin or deeper within. Inhale and exhale, softening this entire area. And now come to the chest and torso. Notice how the lungs expand and contract. Expand. Draw your attention to your abdomen. Notice it filling up with air. And then on the exhale, slowly empty. And now scan your back and experience whatever's there. There's no right or wrong, but if you notice any intensity, try directing the breath into those areas to help them soften. And then bring your attention to your pelvis and hips. Notice where you make contact with your chin. And scan your legs, circling your attention gently around your thighs, knees, shins, and calves. And all the way into your feet and your toes. Letting them relax and become soft. Now settle into the stillness that comes from paying attention to your body part by part. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring your attention back to the room and open your eyes. Enjoy this relaxed, peaceful state and take it with you into your day.
Roll over to one side. Slowly bring your body up to an easy seated position. Let's give a little bit of a neck roll. And switch sides. Roll our shoulders backwards. And forwards. One more time back. Sit up nice and tall posture. Try to keep your posture for the rest of the day. Again, our usual workouts, these are quite intense when you join my classes, so make sure you hydrate for the rest of the day. Your next meal, make sure it's nice and hearty, get some protein, get some carbs in you, whichever proteins and carbs you like, whichever diet you follow, no worries. Just make sure you get a decent amount of proteins and carbs in you today to help replenish all of the energy that you just expended. Otherwise, next class is Monday, which will be abs and upper body. Thursdays is abs and lower body, and then Friday or Saturdays like today is our full body intensity. If you aren't already doing so, please subscribe to this channel. You can also follow us for more yoga, meditation, beverage education, and so many more opportunities at CORE, C-O-R-E, on Instagram and on Facebook, YouTube coming soon. And then my name is Jessica. Thank you so much for joining. You can also follow me at JWA Fitness on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you so much, everyone who joined me live today. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great day. See you next time.